Coming to the 11th house, when our Chara Atmakaraka or the highest degree planet is situated in the 11th house, then it can directly show or link towards the elder sibling. So here your duty may be to fulfill the desires of the elder sibling, or try to support the elder sibling in any way possible, and trying to maintain a very good relationship with the elder sibling becomes very important here. And generally this is actually a good placement, because since it is also your Charatmakaraka, you will have a lot of traits of this particular planet, and at the same time it is situated in the 11th house, so you at least have one planet for sure in your 11th house. That shows you will have some or the other gains whenever that planet's phase comes. So this can be one of the good things about having Charatmakaraka in the 11th house. So sometimes I've seen people where, especially when people move from villages to city, elder sibling sacrifices a lot to help the younger sibling. Younger sibling, younger sister, younger brother, to become well educated and support them in the education, try to teach them things and all. But they end up sacrificing a lot, especially the elder sibling. So in those cases, I've seen younger sibling contributing a lot and trying to help the elder brother or sister, especially after 40, 50s. Yeah, I've seen many cases where this happens, and this is one of the reasons when such things can happen, or Saturn being in the 11th house can also show that some karmic debt towards the 11th house. Yeah, so if you generally have a good relationship with your elder sibling, then this is very good. Now let's say if this is not the case, let's say your elder sibling is very far away, or there is no strong connection between your elder sibling and you, then this might not be for you. Then you might have to go to social circle. Here in social circle, it's most of the time friends. It's rarely cousins or other people who who you may have good relationship with, but it's usually friends. Whenever it comes to friends, trying to help them fulfill their dreams, just trying to be there, emotional, and if you can support them with materialistic things too at times, can really help here, because we are looking at the 11th house. 11th house shows fulfillment of desires, and if Charatmakaraka or the highest degree planet is in the 11th house, then we can be sure that you have some duty regarding fulfilling the dreams or desires of people. So it can be the people from your social circle too. Yeah, and trying to be supportive becomes very important. Let's say you can't support them materially, then just trying to be there emotionally, and trying to support them whenever they need it becomes very important. And trying to maintain a good decent relationship with friends. Yeah, here it most of the time just directly indicates friends, because otherwise it's very difficult to pay off the debts when people are far, and usually it directly indicates friends in most of the cases. So trying to be a good friend becomes very important here. Now I'm not telling you to put more effort or go an extra mile. All I'm telling is trying to be a decent friend, and not doing anything wrong, or talking behind their back, or gossiping, or letting them choose wrong paths can also indicate that you are a bad friend. If you are a good friend, you will always make sure they are on the right path for them. So yeah, social circle can also be one of the things. If this is not the case, let's say you don't have a lot of friends, or your friends don't need your support in most of the cases, then that might not be your duty or the lessons you have to learn. Yeah, it may be coming to desire fulfillment. Now when I say desire fulfillment, this is usually indicating the people around you. It can be the people you stay with, it can be the people you interact with every single day, maybe your colleague. Yeah, trying to fulfill the desires of the people around you becomes the first phase. Now let's say that that is not possible, or let's say that is not the thing you are more linked to. Now how to know exactly, now I forgot to mention this in the previous videos, how to know exactly what is the right duty or lesson you have to learn. If you want to know what the duty or lesson is, then the first thing will be, once you perform this particular duty, you'll be very satisfied, and you will have no idea that this duty could be learning this lesson could give you so much satisfaction, because the soul is satisfied that it's learning the lessons or duties that it has enrolled in, or has come to perform. So you'll have an inner satisfaction, such satisfaction you can't experience from eating food or simple things. Yeah, even eating your favorite food, nothing can give you such satisfaction, because that is from the innermost core of your being. So trying to you can try fulfilling the dream desires. Small desires is more than enough when people are around you. Just trying to fulfill small desires, maybe support them fulfill their desires can be the thing. If that is not the case, trying to fulfill the people in need, the goals or desires of people in need can also be the thing. Let's say a poor kid wants wants to study or enroll in a very expensive college, and you have the material wealth to provide this. Then if you support the child, and that gives you the satisfaction, then that can be the duty or lesson you came to perform. And sometimes one such deed is more than enough, and sometimes it can be hundreds or thousands of deed. It all depends on a karma, the types of alignment of planets. These things matter there. But yeah, just trying to figure out what your path is becomes very important. So trying to fulfill desires of the people around you, or fulfilling the desires of people in need. It can be anyone, not just a child. It can be an old age person just wanting to live out their life in under a roof, and have simple, neat meals. Trying to provide or help these people can be your thing too. And coming to community, whenever this is the case, it's usually that you have to stand up for something, or try to support them in some or the other way. Especially when Chara Atmakaraka is in the 11th house, that can also show that you will have good desire fulfillment, or you will have good gains in your life in general. Especially when there are planets in 11th house, that directly indicates that you will have some or the other gains at some or the other phase in your life. And I've seen too many charts where they have 0 planets in the 11th house, and the 11th lord is also placed in one of the negative houses, like 6, 8 or 12. And when that happens, that person will have a lot of difficulty trying to fulfill their desires. Here, when you directly have a planet here, and that is also the highest degree planet, that can directly show that you have things to contribute. It may be skills, it may be money, or any type of wealth or connection. Even connections can help a lot of people. Yeah. So when it comes to community, it is either trying to support materially, or trying to stand up for something. Maybe try to promote your community. It may be your caste, or it can be your small society. So trying to offer what you can to the community can also be the duty. Maybe you didn't treat your community properly in your previous life. It can indicate many things, but one of the things would be for you to learn or to perform this time would be some service or something, some good amount of contribution to the community can also be the thing. And elevate shows the 11th house directly. So the 11th house shows gains, and trying to elevate something. For example, it can be elevating any of these things. Let's say you're trying to elevate the life, or make your elder siblings life better, or your friends life better, or making someone in need, or just trying to making a person who is in a lot of need uh, achieve their dreams, and trying to elevate the livelihood or the way they're leading their life. Elevating that can also be the thing, and trying to just here most of the time I've seen that whenever it comes to 11th house, trying to let's say create wealth, generational wealth for the upcoming generations can also be the thing here, because 11th house directly shows a lot of wealth in general, a lot of gains in general, so that can also be the thing. And trying to and indirectly trying to fulfill the desire of people around you, maybe children, maybe partner, parents, it can be anyone. Just fulfilling the desires of people around you can also be the thing here. And elevating the overall standards of a community can also be the thing. Overall elevation, that is what this shows. Going up in the graph is what this house shows, and that might be the duty for you to perform. And choosing the path should be kind of experimented for you, or should be based on the this thing planets. Let's say your Chara Atmakaraka, or the highest degree planet in the male's chart, is Mars, and it is situated in the 11th house. Then it's directly indicating an elder brother. And if this person doesn't have an elder brother, then that is a completely different case. But yeah, it's directly indicating elder brother. So this has to always be calculated, or you have to check many things, like the planet itself, the planet being conjunct, and the aspects, or drishti I'll cover after the planet section. Yeah, so trying to understand which will relate to you more will be important here. And yeah, 11th house is one of the best house to have your Chara Atmakaraka in. Yes, I think this covers the 11th house.